everything should be good. Ooh, and we do just need to put on that one. Just because, and I think we are good, and we should be, yeah. Hello everyone, I'm Iron Felix, and welcome to Pacific Drive. I started a new save a couple of days ago now. Mostly because, well, actually, because I was watching some videos on it. It's like, oh, I want to play that again. I've been also been playing some Subnautica, sort of in the same vein of just wanting something kind of strangely chill to play. Because I don't find Subnautica particularly tense. I know some people do. It's the ocean. Some people don't get on with the ocean, and that's fine. That's fine. That's not fine, but you know, that's there. And I'm sure some people will find Pacific Drive kind of like creepy, oppressive, whatever. And some of the levels are, but it's not. You know, I think somebody tried to describe this as a horror game. It's not. It's just not. It's too happy-go-lucky for a horror game. It doesn't try to jump scare you much. Just doing my 3 friendly dumpster runs. Also just check, have I entered this? It started throwing me box trucks for some reason. I'm not entirely certain why. But oh, evidently the save hasn't quite taken. That's fine. So yeah. Right, so what is Pacific Drive? So, you start off in a world and you get given a car, and this car is quite ramshackle to begin with, but over time you unlock more stuff, add more bits onto it, and eventually turn it into sort of the wagon of your choice. And you can style it as you see fit. This one was painted gold and blue about 2 runs ago, and we're already starting to replace stuff, so that will need to be sort of redone at some point if I want to. I'm just going to refuel up and get ready for another run out, because I need to gather resources, and I need to work out how to get to places, basically. Right, this has filled my transfer trunk. There has been some updates to this game, which allow for better transfer of materials. You can now get an upgrade to this thing, and it will put everything into the transfer trunk for you, which is a very, very needed quality of life update. And then that can just be thrown back on the floor, meaning that you don't have to like pick everything up out of there. Now this is beeping at me. It will have a that will just give me fragments of stuff. Right, let's charge up the car. And empty it. Is that empty? That's empty. About good to go. Those two. Just drop those into there. And go there. Right, nothing else I want to do for the moment. I probably should fix everything up if I can. And see if I got the ability. I can't make a blowtorch, unfortunately. I don't have the stuff. I'll have to go that way, I think, to get some more eggs to get the blowtorch. So I think that's going to be my aim, to do a run down to get some bits and pieces. I'll just patch the car up quickly using some repair putty. Most of the damage is usually on the front. Something probably something to do with my driving style of its car. It can go through pretty much anything. Right, I do need to go over this way, I think. Maybe we go up to D1. And then kind of see where we're going to from there. Let's do a scan of the area. I'll go to G1 and then see if there's a reason to go up to that. Might be, oh, that's a dead end this time. I mean, I could also go, oh no, F1, these are all dead ends. Do not go to dead ends. Okay, we're going to go up to D2 then, maybe up to D3. Yeah, we can see if we can get up to D3. It's a little bit rough, but lots of cars, lots of useful stuff there. I don't know if I've actually got the... No, I don't have that unlocked. Can I unlock it? Do I have enough stuff to do that? Maybe? I need the resource radar that needs... Ooh, a Duke Jet. I think this is the one that is like a little bit of a boost or something. I'll research it because I can. As I said, some things have been added to the game. Can I make this? Where does this go is the question. It would have told me. Oh, it goes on the side. I don't really want to get rid of any of my side things at the moment. That's fine, I'll just shove it into here. When I get better storage, I'll probably be pulling the side one off anyway. So, anyway, let's go and let's go for a drive. Oh, I've got the auto thing, so and off we go. So the way this works is, so we're in our car. Our car is essentially our mobile base of operations for the process of this road trip. We're going to be driving through zones that regenerate every run. So it's kind of like your standard roguelike, I guess. So we're going to go. First one, we're going to go up to. So we've got all of our branching paths, all these places that we can go to if we wanted to. And on the way, we are going to grab loot. You know, just stuff that's lying around. And we're also going to grab, we're going to grab parts, we're going to grab, loot, basically. But we're also going to be grabbing research components, which are these energy sources, nodes. They come in 3 flavors, stable nodes, unstable nodes, and corrupted nodes. At the moment, I want to grab as many unstable nodes as possible because that's the sort of area that I'm going to, but I'm also just going to have a bit of a poke around here. Car automatically puts my handbrake on when I get out because I've grabbed that upgrade. I've also got some new tools as well, so I've got this plasma scrapper, which is very nice, and I've also got the upgrade to the Hoover, which is useful. This thing, it's the standard hand vac, just allows you to pick stuff up, so you can scrap a whole bunch of stuff, and then instead of having to pick it up individually, you can just do it the better, easier way of just sort of sucking it up into the hand vac. This is a bit of a different highway than I'm used to. Normally the highways are reasonably just straight, so they've added some. I think they've added some new maps to it as well since last I played. They are adding things to the game. They've got a couple of larger updates to come. That is a box truck. We want the box trucks. I will also just quickly check the car trunks if they have them. It's just a crude panel. We'll talk resource management in a minute. So that's crude headlight, pry bar, scrapper. Got those. So resource wise, so what does your car need to run basically? So it needs electricity because there's no alternator in this thing, and it also needs fuel. Unless you've got an electric engine in your car, in which case you just need electricity. There's ways of producing electricity as you go. So I have a hydro generator. We'll talk about those in a minute. I've got a hydro generator and a wind turbine. So as I'm driving along, the wind turbine is turning and it's generating enough power to offset what I'm using for my headlights. Is the headlights drain battery. The abilities also drain battery, and I've got a few of those, or a couple of those. And yes, it's raining, so I'm generating power from the rain. If it's windy, the turbine is going to spin faster and generate more power, obviously. And yeah, oh yes, our map is here. If you need to go into it bigger, you can, but it's I've gone the wrong way. Just do a quick J turn, and yeah. So we are trying to get to our exit marker, which is down there. This is just oh god, it's slippery because it's wet, and I'm not sure my tyres on the back are particularly good in wet weather. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this game. Those little things that you see around the little hazards, they are anomalies. I think sort of stalker type of stuff. Nothing weird, just stuff that's going to mess with your car for the most part. And got nothing out of that, but let's just put the that stuff in there. It's a little bit of it. This is one of those games where I don't think there's anything in it that is particularly new or particularly new, you know, or groundbreaking, I should say. But it's one of those games that takes an awful lot of ideas from an awful lot of other games and just puts it together really well. So you've got an upgradable car, which acts as your main base. You've got the roguelite elements of going into down different branching paths and needing to work out a way to escape each one, and thus you keep your loot. What else have you got? You've got an inventory management system that's actually quite similar to Resident Evil's, you know, the Tetris system. I'm not going to stop at that house, I'm just going to continue on. There's a whole bunch of just little bits and pieces. You know, you've got your entire base building, or well, base upgrading systems back at your own base. It takes an awful lot of components and just puts it all together really, really well. And some elements are a little creepy. These are... Right, we've got angry abductors to deal with. Those are those little robot things that try to grab your car. But not to worry, I've got... there's a few things you can do with those. There are ways around some of the anomalies that you find. Abductors are attracted to light. So if you have a flare, you can just basically lob a flare off in one direction. In fact, we can show you. I'm going to turn my headlights off. I wish I had my flare gun for this, but I don't. It's fine. I do have a road flare. And if I just lob it off in one direction, they should see that and say, hey, there's a flare over there. I'm going to go and investigate, and I'm going to grab that. Excellent. And then I should be able to just sneak on past using my map as guidance, and then giving up and turning my headlights on anyway, because I can, in theory, you could just sneak past these things. And here we have our nodes. Now, I need to grab every node I see, because that's the only way to get out of these places. So it's stable anchors. And we feed them to our system. And when you take an anchor, the world gets a little weird. But it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Right, let's find the road again. It's that box truck. I think that is, actually. Yes, it is. Oh, good lord, I've just found a blowtorch. I'm going to grab that in just a second. Got another storage in here. Why did I not take that steel door out? That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to. But yes, I've just got. Yeah, I've just got a steel door in my. Probably because, in part, I think also it might be in the subconscious thing of I might actually need that at some point. Oh, these are fun. If I can get it. Not right. That's gone wrong. That went wrong. That if you can get that right, that is a nice speed boost. It shouldn't flip the car. Unfortunately for me, it flipped the car. Right. I'm just going to go over this way a little. This might be the reason why my front is always banged up when I get back to the garage. Because I do keep on going off-road. Right, I don't have a torch, I have a relightable flare. Perfect for these dark environments. What else have we got around here? Well, that can be torn apart. Oh, and that can be hoovered up. Sometimes there are... Yep, there's a bag out here. And this thing's asking for cloth, and it'll give me electronics. It's not... Sometimes they're good deals, sometimes they're not. It's fine. Right, and there is a plasma generator back here. So let's break this. Just leave all that up because I could do with plasma. Let's just get that open in preparation for what I'm about to do. In fact, my trunk is cracked. Do I have the stuff to make a sealing kit? Yeah. So your vehicle gets sort of knocked up as you go, and sometimes you'll just need to repair bits of it as you go. You've got a crafter in the back. You can make crude components to kind of keep yourself going. But of course, you got to find the bits that you need to kind of keep yourself going with. So it's not hard. This is not a hard game. This is not a difficult game. I have died once in my first run. I died once because I ran into a dead end and was unable to recover from it. This is why you don't go into dead ends. But yes. Right. And you don't get greedy either. You work out how much you can reliably do, and then you end. Right. Now let's see what we've got here. we've got an electronic lock. Can I make an electrician's kit to get past that? Probably not. Oh, yes I can. Let's see what else we got in here, if there's anything. I've seen some people like, oh, I don't need the scrap metal. No, you do. You need to take everything. Everything in this game is useful, and there will be a time when it's like, I can't build that thing because I didn't pick up whatever. No matter how basic it is, just grab it. Make sure you got lots of storage back at your base. There was a radio, I think, as well in here. It's a receiver. I'll pick all of this stuff up in a second. Oh, there's a radio here, yeah. And there goes the hand back. I don't have the other one on me. It's fine. I think I've grabbed everything out of there. Starting to run a little bit low on space. It's fine. I can get that out and just do that. Right, so these nodes aren't particularly strong, unfortunately, but it's fine. Gives us a little bit of juice for getting back. I just need to grab a whole bunch of just loot, basically. I've got to prepare for the crossing, which needs a limb shield to forward the quest. However, what happened on my first run was I hit a dead end. It's actually the only time that I've died in the game. I hit a dead end and lost the shield that I had made. And I didn't have the resources to make it remake it because it was quite expensive. So I actually did that first bit without using the shield. It really did knock my car around, and I was basically at points driving with like all 4 flats. But it's possible to do it. You know, you don't need that shield to complete that quest. Just go loaded for bear. And I think that's the interesting thing about this game is that you can it doesn't mind if you just go loaded for bear for something. And that's generally how I tackle a lot of these sorts of games. Just you know, there's no problem with being over prepared for something. Alright, let's move on to the. I might go as that one's close to the road. I'll go and grab that one. The one in the middle I won't bother with. It's right out in the middle of nowhere, and that will really knock my car around a little bit too much. Plus the wheels that I've got on this, I've got run flats on the back and all terrain on the front, but it's not exactly the. Right, this is going to flip us into the air a bit. Let's keep the wheel straight. And now we've got a storm heading our way. Because right now it's just raining. But we've got a typhoon heading our way. So let's grab this one and go. There it is. And there's also a tower there. So I'm just quickly nip up into that tower and see what there is to find up here. Not a crate. You can get proper torches, I should note, in the game. It's just that I've not unlocked them yet. There's other ways of producing light. I mean, you could just... That's the sound of get out there now. That's not just the storm heading in. That is the nightmare storm heading in. Right. It's fine. It's fine. Don't have to panic. We do have to move. And I'm also going to turn on my dome light because I can. Just want a little bit more light in the car. Right. Let's turn. Got a bit stuck, I think. Would help if I turned the car on. Right, out we go. And for those of you who have played the game and thought, I didn't know there was a dome light in the car. Yeah, turns out I went through most of the game without actually realising there was a dome light in the car until it was I was doing some trying to work out quirks on my car. I was like, huh. There's a dome light. Wonder what that's for. Right, we need to get out of here. That yellow line is basically the instability. So we've got storms, which are that big yellow thing. We've got the instability, which is the big yellow thing. Oh god, that is that was that. A bit of a mix of a ramp and an anomaly there. Right. I've also cracked that door and it's become damaged as well. I think it's rusted or something. So the game will also basically force you to replace parts that way. It won't... I'm upside down, aren't I? Yeah. Let's do a quick warp. Right. Oh. Yeah. That's what happens when you jump and it's so dark you can't really see much. Just, never mind. I kind of overshot the road. The road sort of went into a bit of a bend. Right. It's fine. Okay. Dead end, do not enter. Right, we're not entering that. We'll go through, G3 and then up to D2. This area is apparently quite unstable. It's going to be a bit gnarly, but it's fine. High instability just means that things are going to get a little bit wild. Right, we've got 2 small nodes. I'm just kind of basically going to get through this one. Got eerie darkness. It's fine. Yeah, come on. You do that, I do that. I get a little bit of a boost, speed boost off you, and then crash into a car. Okay, this map is going to be a little wild. I like the map being there. I can keep an eye on what's going on the map very, very easily. But it's not in your way. It's not. The UI is not hugely cluttered. I mean, there's a lot of UI, but it's not attached to you. You've got your health and radiation up at the top, with a little reminder that I probably should just eat an MRE. You've got your quests on the top, but there's actually nothing down the bottom. You get your tooltips of what to press where, and then the rest of it is stuff to do with the car, but it's where you would normally have all your car stuff. Well, used to anyway, before this obsession with putting panels down the side of the car. Maybe it's just me, but I like to actually have a dashboard. Right. Oh, for goodness sake. I've got to be a little bit careful, because that does eat my battery each time one of those things potentially grabs me, and the instability is actually now moving in already. It's a bit of a shame, because there's loads of stuff here that I could just stop and loot, but that's probably not going to happen. Also, I just need to deal with this before I deal with anything else. I don't think this can be used to grab that. No, fortunately not. Right, that is the warning of, yeah, you want to leave. And yeah, I have decided that leaving is a good idea. Which way to go? Down. Stop being thrown into the air for a minute. I want to head this way. This way. Apparently I didn't really want to head that way, but I couldn't really see a better option. And that's it's fine. This darkness is, I have to admit, quite eerie. Right, it's fine. We're here now. We are on a road, which is nice. I can't tell. Ooh, I might actually need to charge my battery. Let me turn off the dome light. Need to get out of here. Best way to do that. So that's going to take me around this way. I want to be going the other direction. Do a quick U-turn in a tunnel and try not to do a Austin Powers. Thankfully that's quite a wide tunnel, so you can do a quick turnaround. And yet I don't feel rushed. You know, I know the instability is coming in. I can see it there. I know I need to move. I know I need to, you know, come up with a plan very quickly but then I'm executing that plan and I'm moving away from the instability. Sort of. I'm currently heading towards the instability, but it's fine. It's fine. the game doesn't bug you. You know, it's handed its information. It said the instability is coming. It's marked it on the map to say, hey, the instability is coming. You probably need to move. But it's not, you know, other games might just sort of start blaring constant alarms at you. For example, the game does tell you little warnings here and there, like the fact that I've gone the wrong way. You know, that I do need some fairly serious repairs here and there. But I'm going to do those repairs and that refueling that I need to do, and probably a new battery, when I'm not dealing with instability stuff. This road is not the greatest. It's more like a track. Right, if I've got potholes, I know I'm going the right way. This is very similar to what you find on British roads these days. So I'm quite used to it. I have been doing some more Fallout London playing it. Part of the reason why I'm not streaming it is because of how unstable it can be. Even with, you know, the GOG version got patched to include the Buff Out 4 mod, which does reduce the amount of crashing, but it's not the most stable. I did finally manage to get it working in borderless. That was fun, as it kept on insisting that the borderless mode had to be offset on the screen for some reason, which was not ideal. And yes, it was. Yeah, it's a good game, I have to say, so far. I'd love to stream it if it was a little bit more stable. It's not really the modder's fault, though. You know, the engine is not the most stable engine to begin with. Pretty much every game that's been put on it has its issues. I mean, if that's there, where is it? This is me doing something that I probably shouldn't be doing. I should be getting out of here, but you know, it's here. I'm low on fuel and I'm low on pretty much everything else, and it's incredibly irradiated. But that would be worse if I hadn't taken the upgrade that gives me a lead apron. Yeah. So yes, no, Fallout London. Really, you know, it's a really solid. It's a fun game, but it is very unstable. So as you go through, you kind of just have to be aware that the game may just say, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna crash now." Sometimes, as soon as you boot it, it then just immediately crashes. Which can be somewhat frustrating. Now we've got to get on our unstable anchors. That's good. We need unstable anchors. Because that's how I get more research, unlock parts for my car, unlock stuff for the garage, be able to go further and further out. Because you wouldn't be able to really go this far out just using the bog standard car. You just get shredded. You need that sort of protection. Right, well, I can charge my car by corrosive downpours. I need to fix my car. And the way we do that is by grabbing all the components that I brought with me for this very instance where things were going to get gnarly. So find our battery and just give that a quick charge up. I've got a sealing kit here. So I can use on this door. And I've got somewhere I've got the blowtorch that I picked up. So I can fix up that steel panel. And all the other bits that I've really done a number on. Basically the entirety of the front of the car has been patched up. Fuel would be an idea, because I am running a bit low on fuel. So let's just, as I said, I came prepared. You have to. You really, really do have to come prepared. And you can get some things out and about. Because it does give you a little fuel can thing here, which I'm also going to add this. It won't really make a dent in it, but once that's empty, if I find a car, I can then siphon the fuel out of the car and put it in my own one using that little fuel can. Right, well, we're in a better state than we were. I wonder if I could make any repair gunk. Hold on. Maybe? Repair putty. Yep. Got just enough chemicals to just quite like to fix up that headlight and also that steel panel. Though I'm thinking, based on how badly knocked around the car has been, I'm going to need to replace quite a lot of these components, because wherever they've got that sort of X, that means that they're going to become damaged more and more. So this one's got this X on it. Once that happens, the best thing to do is to actually just get rid of it, and in fact that is something I can do. If I've got a steel door that needs to be replaced, this one, I have a spare steel door. Just move some things around. Just so that I've just had fabric thrown at me, I think. That happens. I'm not entirely sure why it happens. Might be something to do with the tourists. I think they might be around. Right. Okay, that's nice and tidy. I've got a nice slot there to put something if I find something useful. And my car is looking a little bit better. Right. So now we are in corrosive rain, I think is what's going on here. I need to, oh yes, that is definitely corrosive. Now we have a use for our wipers. So I want to be able to grab as many of these nodes as possible while also dealing with corrosive rain. I think it's nodes that I want to go for. I'd stop and loot this entire place, and I kind of do need to. There's some things that I will stop for. If I can see any, I'll grab them. Yep, I can see what I need. I need the marsh eggs, which are Usually found on, well, they are found on cars, but the cars are usually near these big sort of red balloon things, I've found. So if you see these sort of red balloon things, the marsh eggs will be there as well. And you pick them up using your hand vac. These are used primarily for... I am taking damage by being outside. Joy. It's fine. I have a bajillion health objects. Small marsh eggs over here. Just keep eating MREs just to offset the damage that's being done by the storm. This is a pretty nightmarish storm. Right. Okay. I want to go over to this one first. I think. While I also eat some MRAs. Oh wait, I've run out of them. Got some more in the back. Does mean going out to get them though. Right, well, let's see if we can find... find this one. There it is. There's our unstable node. Oh, for goodness sake. I can kind of get away with using that. That's just a shield that... What on earth was that? That's just a shield that stops stuff from grabbing onto me. Oh, no. I was being pulled backwards. I've got to be a bit careful. I'm taking quite a bit of damage. Food, 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 food. Oh, I've got health kits. Inside. Use that. Right, let's see if we can get some more of these things. Oh, wait, my car is shredded. I could get out of the storm at least and just wait for it to blow over a bit. It does seem to be moving away. Just getting a little bit concerned that my car is basically falling apart. And one of my wheels is shot. I'm right on the edge of the storm now, so that should be a lot better. In fact, I should be able to now sneak around. Oh, sneak around the edge of the storm and go grab some of these nodes. Because I need to get these nodes. That storm absolutely tore my... Yeah, getting a little bit close. That is a big saw blade thing. Oh god. Do I have any flares that I can sort of... Oh, I've been... That thing was grabbing me, and I was being grabbed by something else. Right. There's still marsh eggs out there that I would quite like to pick up. How is fuel? Not great. Just trying to weigh up the benefits now of not just ending this run. Because my car is falling apart. I knew that, I think I knew at the end of this run anyway, I'd need to basically rebuild it. I've got parts back up at the garage. I've driven into the storm again. I think this is a road out though. Yeah, there we go. If I follow this one, right, so this is actually an anomaly that needed to scan anyway. I'm going to grab this one and then I'm going to get out of here because my car has just put on its fuel warning light again. Right, and it is shredded. Right, exit points. There's that one. Let's get ourselves turned around. It's in the storm at the moment. I think that's probably going to be the easiest one to go for. Go for it. Big pillar of light comes down. Yellow light. We need to get out of here. Right, my protection has been compromised. We're going to be taking damage as we go into there. We're already taking damage because we're already taking radiation damage. The wheels are probably about to go. One of them's gone, but we'll basically drag again. You know, this is a real benefit of this game, is that okay, it makes you suffer, but it's not unfair. We've got a quirk of the wipers are moving very slowly. It's fine. We are out. I suspect the damage is going to be quite severe. We came out that with some stuff. Right. A little bit unsure as to what's causing that quirk, but it's fine. Right, turn off all of our stuff. Engines off. Oh yes, so we've lost that panel. In fact, we can have a look up here. What haven't we lost? Yes, quite a lot of it is not in great shape. How's the engine doing? The engine's fine, I think. Yeah, the engine's fine. That's good. That's the Turbo Light engine, which is the first upgrade to the engine. Quite expensive, but well worth it. Right, let's see what we can repair and tear off anything. Actually, first things first. Let's tear off anything which is damaged beyond repair. So this one, let me pull that off. Anything that's got that that X, so I know we've got this one here which is also compromised. Any compromised parts, tear it off. Don't even bother trying to fix it. Right, that is all fine. And then we've got stuff that's breaking, but what we need is one of these. As we fix stuff, it's going to change colour on our little screen up there. The repair putty and the blowtorch, they repair the damage, but if it's got like one of these sort of yellow things on, it means that something's happened to it that can't just be fixed with a blowtorch. So I've broken a bulb there, so I'm going to need to put a replacement bulb in. I'm going to have to make a light replacement kit to do that. Anything with a star next to it, it means that it's a unique piece of equipment. So it's slightly better than your standard version. So that's got a little bit more capacity in it. I don't think it can be, but starred stuff can't be repaired, you know, so it's a finite thing. Let's grab the things that I know that I need. So let's do that, and let's do our sealing kit on that. Our limb pulse emitter, which is the thing that stops stuff from sticking to us. Knew that that was going to happen. Let's also just charge the battery, because why not? What else have we? So that's badly damaged, but we can't fix that one. This needs a mechanics kit, sealing kit. There we go, all fixed. So that's the car fixed up now. Next thing, we need to empty it. Actually, next thing I'm going to do some research and see what we can make. What I would love is this one, the resource radar. I'm going to grab that. This is quite a powerful tool. If I can make one. Yes. Craft one of them up. So what this allows us to do is, well, scan for stuff. Also, can I make a roof rack? Put a side battery on. That might be useful for stuff. We've got the bioflare. Crude flashlight might be useful. Yeah, used up the rest of that unstable energy. And that. And can I do any upgrades to myself? I can. Acid raincoat, that would be very useful. I'm taking that. And I can also take... Oh, lead line lab coat would also be very useful. Taking that one. Oh, and I can also get the grounded sweater. So these basically just boost your resistances to environmental damage, which is much needed, as we saw in that run. Everything is out to get you in some way. It's you versus the environment most of the time. Get that unlocked. Do all of that. And dump the rest into there. So that's all my materials done with for the moment. What do we have out here? We've got box truck. I constantly get box trucks up there, which is good, because I need the resources, especially as this is yeah. Okay, so I need, what, 2 panels, I think. What can I make? I can make a couple of insulated panels. They'll be good, actually. So I do come across, probably more often than not, it would be electrical hazards more than anything else. You can get, well, obviously, we've got, I could put in, what's that stuff called? The, there's a corrosive resistant. Panel and door, but I don't have those unlocked yet, so not at the moment. Just going to do a full scrap of this, because I do actually need all of this stuff all the time, so may as well just take it all, potentially even just take all of it. I don't need the scrapper, can't move the crude door either. Oh, how are my bumpers? Oh yeah, I've got the, yep, that's fine. Also check the friendly dumpster. But I think I'm going to end this stream for now. I'll probably be back with a bit more of Pacific Drive. It is a nice chill game to stream, so this might end up being on my, you know, I can't think of what to stream kind of thing, so I will stream this. Because that's been my problem at the moment, is kind of thinking about what stuff that I want to stream. I mean, there's stuff that I would love to stream, but I think that Fallout is a little bit too unstable for streaming. and other games it's more performance thing. So performance for this game for me for the most part is like 40 FPS, which isn't bad to watch. But stuff like there are games where the performance can drop below 30, and while I'm fine playing that, other people may not be fine watching it. So you know that's a thing that's sort of on the mind. So anyway, while I try and repair my car up, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.